Hello everyone, it's Lisa Jimenez here. Look at this beautiful property. This is called the Montage. I am in Laguna Beach and I'm with somebody really special today who I treated to lunch here at the gorgeous Montage Hotel. Look at this property. And that very special person is me. Hi guys, yes, today's conversation is a continuing conversation about happiness and what it takes for you to create happiness in your life. If you've joined me on Breakthrough Boutique, you've watched a video about idea number 1, which was the element of gratitude and ushering in new levels of gratitude. 2 is progress. Every day in every way, you're getting better and better. So you celebrate your progress. Segment number 3 in the video was all about celebrating your personality, who you are, and honoring that, whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, or an ambivert. If you didn't watch that video, that's powerful. Watch it. And then the 4th idea on ushering in new levels of happiness is the power of relationships. And I talked about the Harvard study, so watch that video about how to build delicious relationships and what the research shows about relationships and happiness. So today's conversation, idea number 5, is about celebration. Yes, it's all about celebrating life. First for yourself, celebrating yourself. So maybe you take yourself to the Montage for lunch. Maybe you have something coming up for you that you need to make a decision. You really want to do this, but man, it's a little pricey, or can you get away, or do you deserve it, or is it the right timing? Whatever it is for you, trust that you watched my YouTube video today for a reason, and the answer is yes, to go for it for yourself. Maybe it's to usher in new levels of celebration for others. Yes, so let's talk a little bit about that. I'm not talking about celebrating in the little things like birthdays and Hanukkah and Christmas and so forth. I'm talking about celebration in the big things, like being unreasonable with who you love in your life, being unreasonable in the way you show and celebrate that person in your life. For me, I'll tell you about my kids. One of the videos I already told you about when I took Ariana on that surprise trip that she didn't know she was going to, right? And then we're driving to the airport and she says, "Mommy, is today the day?" Yes, today's the day. And I got to take her on a 3-day excursion to Las Vegas in the desert and renting dune buggies and staying at a suite in Paris and going to the amazing O show at Cirque du Soleil and treating my daughter and myself to a 3-day celebration, celebrating her. Then some other ideas. When she turned 16, I told her I'd take you anywhere in the world you want to go. She chose London. So Ariana, Bo, and Connor, 3 kids in tow with myself, went to Paris that summer and then took the train over to London, and we were there for the Harry Potter book debut. Book number 6. Was that right, Ariana? I think it was book number 6. Phenomenal to be in the queue, it's called, over there in London, and be in line. And then at midnight in London, England, the store opened, Waterford bookstore, and there is Harry Potter's book, the book Harry Potter, the 6th book. And just having that celebration. That was also a scary time because the bombing occurred that summer 3 days before we booked that trip, and we decided to go anyways, trusting that we are divinely guided because we are about celebration with the big ways we can celebrate life. So you know how to celebrate life in the little ways. I want this video to be your permission, ideas on celebrating life in a big way. One time my son Bo at SCAD University, Savannah College of Art and Design, he asked me to ship him out some Christmas lights. He wanted to decorate his dorm room with lights. And I said, sure, I'll ship you out some Christmas lights. Well, I had a speaking engagement all up and down the East Coast, and I was driving to North Carolina, which you know is just a couple hours away from Savannah. So I decided to surprise him. And so I show up in at his dorm room, knock on the door. He's talking on his cell phone. He comes to the door and answers the phone. I'm like, surprise! I brought your Christmas lights to you. Special delivery from your mommy. Now I know that's a nightmare for some kids, right? But someone like Bo, he's a great kid. He loved it. And what a surprise to just usher in just the unreasonable, you guys, in realms of celebration. Another idea is, just this morning, I sent a text to my son Connor, and I'm so proud of him, graduating from from Vanderbilt and launching his life in Florida, in Boca Raton. And so I share with him, I got a surprise for you. It's coming in the mail. And he's like, give me a hint. And I text him 3 words: extraordinary men. No, 4 extraordinary men. So he doesn't know what that surprise is, and I'm not going to tell you because he's on Facebook, so I don't want to break the surprise, but he's going to get this package in the mail of something that means so much to him, and it was my delight to have this personally made for him, something that is a memory of his in his 4 years at Vanderbilt. So this video is about you being unreasonable in the realm of celebration. You want to usher in new levels of happiness for yourself? Then get good at celebrating life. Start saying yes to yourself, to others. Start coming up with great ideas to celebrate the people you love and adore. Show them in unreasonable and outrageous ways how much you love them. My own personal coaching clients, I send gifts to often. One person in particular is going for a big trip to win in her company, and every 3 days, every 3 to 4 days, I send her a gift from this location so that she can craft that vision and create the ambiance in her mind now of what she's pulling to her present from what's going to happen in her future, pulling that future to herself today, so that when she picks up that 3,000-pound phone, it's 3 pounds to her. And she's just doing her calls. She's doing her business, because I love celebrating what's possible for her in real tangible ways. My mom's birthday is coming up. She's turning 80. They're not on Facebook, so I can share with you what I want to do. Now, if you know my mom, don't tell her, because this isn't set in stone, but this is an idea, and I actually have the tickets on reserve that I want to take her to Maui, Hawaii to celebrate her 80th birthday. And she's not going to know about this trip. Surprise her. And she's never gone first class. So I've gotten first class tickets for her and my dad to fly them out to Maui and to stay in the timeshare that I have out there. And you know, Richard and Kimmy are in Lanai, so I've already texted them and said, hey, could it be possible that we come over on the ferry and spend the day with you one of the days? And Kimmy's just like me. She's all about celebration. And she's like, oh my gosh, Lisa, yes, bring your mom. Her 80th birthday, we'll celebrate with her over here in our new home in Lanai. So you guys, just who are you being in the realm of celebration for yourself and for the people you adore? Do you tell them you adore them, you love them, with not just your words, with your actions, with your realms of being unreasonable and crazy with your love? So let this video be your permission to do so. I love you guys. Make it a great day. Celebrate another step to ushering in new levels of happiness. Signing off from the Montage at Laguna Beach. Bye, you guys.